Students, those who says good evening, I am also saying good evening. Online students, am I audible, students? Okay. Now let's start the discussion. What was our last class concept? Hmm? What is the last class concept? String handling. So string handling. So do you understand all the functions in last class? Are you perfect now? You remembered everything? All functions. You remembered. You will say now 20 functions. Okay. Who will tell 20 functions today? Girls. Only one. Boys. Okay. 2, 3, 4. So, okay, students. Now, time is not there. Only 2 boys in the online. hmm, Online students raised it. Now I will move to the further. 3 boys raised. 4 boys raised. 4 girls are also there. So, okay. So, 5 people raised hands. Okay, students, anyhow, we try to do that. And in further, I'll tell you some more functions in STR. Some more functions I will tell you. So, at this stage, what I said, those functions will use. Some more things I will tell you in the further. Okay, na? Right. So, now today, I am introducing a very, very important topic, which is a more important for building of your logics, for solving problems. Any problem is given in real time. For solving such problems, we need to understand flow control statements, flow control statements, flow control statements in Python. Flow control statements in Python you need to understand. Flow control statements in Python you must understand. What I am going to discuss. So once again I am saying this is most important topic. All are important only. I'll say all are important. All are important. So, but this is most important because any problems are coming, any tasks are giving, any task or any problem is given to solve such problems, to solve such problems, to code that problems, this topic is most useful to you. Okay. So that's why you also try to understand very well. So I want to enter into the index. Shall we start up? Right. So here I'm going to enter into this place. So here I'm going to enter into this place now. Now students, now I'm going to enter into purpose of, this is also called by the some of the people as what? You know, some of the people will call it as control structures, control structures, control structures in control structures in Python. Because I'm teaching Python, it is a control structures in Python. If you learn C language, control structures in C, control structures in C++, control structures in Java. In all the places it is same. These are very important in solving of any task or problem in real time. Okay, now? Shall we start now? So first thing I'll write purpose of flow control statements. Purpose of flow control statements. First point you need to know. Next, we need to know about types of flow control statements. Types of flow control statements. In C language, you might be studied about control structures that are called in Python what? Flow control statements. Have you studied C language? Studied C language? Studied? No? Last student. He studied. Stand up. Last student. Ah, you said. You studied, you said. Studied? Tell me, what is the purpose of control statements? Purpose of control structures. Tell me. Purpose. Don't know. Huh? Not remember. But anybody teaches well, they will remember. Correct? Why you did not remember? Your teacher explained. Control structures. Explain. Notes is there with you. Bring tomorrow class if you don't mind. Notes is there. Notes is not. Now, not now. It is there in your home. There are not there. There. Bring tomorrow. I want to see what they dictated. Hmm? Right. Okay. First of all, notes is not there. So still I have my 10th class notes. Still I have my 10th class notes are there. Biology notes, natural science, social studies notes. Still I have. Why I preserved is, well, when I feel some bore of it, I'll open my science because I used to draw diagrams well. I will open it and I will see. I feel very happy for it. Teaching. Sometimes bore will come. Sometimes I'll open that books. It's always available with me. Intermediate maths books, physics books like that. I used to have. Engineering books not there. And nothing is there in that. People are not teaching well. We have to self-study. So self-study is important. Any of students try to preserve your notes. So anybody who want to say C language, you know C language, don't know. Anybody knows C language? Purpose of flow control statements. Anybody else want to answer it? Girls, already studied, na? Tell me if any, you know C language. Okay, first day only I asked a question. Hmm? So now I'll go to, no problem, students. Vamsi is saying which control the flow of execution of the code. It is something like I'm feeling like what is the data type definition? What is the data type? I feel Vamsi answer is what? Data type. Type of data is called data type. Like that answer is. Which control the flow of execution of the code. Neither I can say wrong answer nor I say right answer. No comments on it. Like this. What is the data type? Type of data is called data type. We can't say wrong. We can't say right. Data structures. Definition of data structures. Definition. Structure of data is called data structure. Like that. So we can't say correct or wrong or that we cannot say. So anyhow, students, I will say my own definition. Of course, it's not my own definition. Programmatically, what is the actual thing, I will tell you that. So, so some different people are saying some different answer. So Revant Kumar is saying repeated task we can use. Execution of the program continues until the condition is met. Executing specific tasks based on conditional expression result. It is helpful for performing repetitive tasks. To perform certain operation, okay, like conditions and loops. Okay, because, okay, no problem. So I will come to the point. Now here I am writing types of flow control statements. That's why students, what I did is, of course, it's my personal point, which I can share with you. So my daughter also entering into engineering first year. For her, I'm the first guru in technical field. So she, I asked her to attend my Python class, morning hours, 11 o'clock, recently started. Recently started. So because when she go to first year, maybe whatever the stream, and if I have a doubt completely about the people who are teaching these days, whether they will give complete knowledge or not, that is an important. So that's why I asked her to attend whatever Python I'm teaching. She is also attending online class, 11 o'clock. Because if I teach at least this kind of concept very well, she'll have much grip on the subject. Correct? So that's why, like how I will teach, she is also learning. So forgetting is common. She will forget, you will forget, everything will forget. So come to the point of it. But after going to home, I will ask questions. Night, 9 o'clock I will go. 11 o'clock she will attend the class. 9 o'clock I will reach to my home. I'll ask questions after going. So she will prepare, of course. I am not making her to fear, but something must be there. That's why. Even I am asking questions on you. Like that I'll ask. All are equal. Okay. Types of flow control statements. How many are there? Three. There I'm going to take it. First one I'm going to take it. First category I'm writing. Conditional, conditional, or selection, selection, or branching statements. Branching statements. So, branching statements. There I'm going to take up A. There I'm going to explain simple if statement. Simple if statement. B. If else statement. If else statement. Next is C. Next is called if, L if, L if, else statement. These are all Python related statements, students. So if, L if, else statement. D is called match case statement. Match case. Match case statement. Match case statement. Match case statement. Then followed by, for this, I'm going to give you programming examples. I'm going to give you programming examples. Second category I'm talking. Second category I'm talking. Conditional or selection or branching statement. Second one I'm going to talk. Looping or iterative, iterative or repetitive statements. Repetitive statements. Repetitive statements. There I'm going to talk about A, while loop, while loop or while else loop, because Python is having some different concept. While else loop, while else loop. Next I'm going to B point I'm saying for loop, or you can also have, what is the next? For else loop, for else loop. This is the one. There I'm going to take programming examples. Programming examples. This is the one. So these parts are very, very important to design the problematic solutions. Any problem is given, that problem will be solved by using that. And if you are perfect in where data types, which I said 14, plus operators, and these things are there, almost you can solve every problem, right? Coming to the point back, here I'm going to talk. Next, I'm going to talk about the third category. Third category is what? Transfer flow statements. I will explain all of them in detail. So many examples I will solve it. Transfer flow statements. Transfer flow statements. There I'm having break. Next is called what you know? Continue. Next C is called pause. And D is called what you know? Return. Return. This is the thing. I'll start talk about programming examples. Programming examples I'm going to talk. Next I'm going to say combined programming examples on. Here only I will talk about it. Combined programming examples on. Programming examples on. Conditional. Conditional. Next is called what you know? Examples on. Conditional. And next is called looping. Looping. Revant Kumar, don't try to look into everything into Java. Switch case is nothing but a match case. Okay, no? So don't look into everything like a Java. You remove the Java specs and then wear Python specs. So like this. So combined programming examples on conditional looping and what? Transfer flow statements. Then after that, we are entering into next concept is inner. Another level is called what? Inner or nested loops. Nested loops. There I will talk about while loop in while loop, while loop in while loop. Next, second one I will talk about for loop in for loop, for loop in for loop. And the third one is called what? For loop in while loop, for loop in while loop. Next, the fourth one is loop what? While loop in what for loop. And followed by all the examples, programming examples. So many examples I will teach students, and don't miss this entire concepts. So this is called what? Flow control statements. Whether you go for data analysis or artificial intelligence, anything, this is a backbone for you. According to my advice, irrespective of your background, whether you are triple E or whatever the student, if you know this topic very well, data types, operators, these points, if you know, you can learn everything perfectly. Okay, now, so 14 hours sleeping, and if you come to the class simply, nothing will happen. You have to practice well. So, achieve something when we have human life. Planned for achieving something, boys, right? Do something more. Now I'm entering into the introduction to the flow control statements. I'm going to give introduction to the flow control statements. Try to do understand what is the meaning of this flow control statements. Now I'm asking one small question. Try to answer it because I want to tell you the purpose of flow control statement. First is always about purpose of flow control statements. Look at my question is very simple. Online students, carefully try to understand. See here my question is very simple. What is my question here? I want to send an SMS to 100 people. I want to send an SMS to 100 people as what? Birthday invitation. So something like birthday invitation on some XYZ, on some XYZ. This is my requirement. Tell me, sending an SMS to everything carefully try to understand because I want to give you this purpose. If you understand wholeheartedly without buttifying, you will understand any problem easily. I want to send an SMS to 100 people saying that this message. This kind of sending an SMS to be sent, all at once or one by one. Come on, you answer my question. Number one, all at one song, or one by one. Online students, don't remember any of your old knowledge. Answer my question first of all. Forget about everything your old knowledge. All at once, one by one. Huh? All at once. You are out of order. You don't know anything. All at once, how it will send students? Any miracle? Like this saying, send all at once. You don't know anything, you don't know. How it will send all at once? How it will send all at once? Some of the mobiles are switched off, it will send off. Then now I am telling, listen, it you are pressing. Suppose a political chief minister is depositing some amount for the people on welfare schemes. Will press the button. Is showing the flow, na? One by one, going on, coming, all at once send. For you, for crores of people, it is depositing. One of the person called you and said, I got money from CM welfare scheme. Did you get it? You will say, I did not get it. All at once means what? All at once should get at a time or not? Huh? Can't you think that? So tell me, all at once, one by one. How many times? That means any operation which you are performing, that operation will be performing either one time or repeatedly. One by one means one by one. For how many times? 100 times. Just look at if it is performing any operation 100 times. This is sending an SMS is called what? Operation. I will just go for here I am writing. Sending an SMS is an operation or it is a task performed, performed repeatedly, performed repeatedly. How many times? Repeatedly for how many times? For 100. How many times? 100 times. Starting from where? Starting from 1, 2, 3, so on, so on. It is going to be how many times? So this operation is called repeated operation, we can call. Which operation? So to perform an operation repeatedly until my condition is satisfied is performed by one of the category of what? Flow control statements. Flow control statements. What is the use of flow control statements? The purpose of flow control statements is to perform particular task or operation repeatedly for a finite number of times. Finite means what? 100 times. Finite. Infinite means what? Going on, coming like this. That is known as what? Infinite. For finite number of times until condition becomes what? False. Started with what? 1. Sent. Second, sent. Third, sent. 99 sent. 100 also sent. 101 stops. Because I programmed for 100 people. I programmed for 100 people. To all those people, I grouped it. In group, I put a message. Is it sending my WhatsApp messenger or called SMS messenger one by one for 100 times or not? Is it repeated one time? Repeated one time? You feel that it is all at once, but internally the app is sending how many times? 100 times. What is this operation called? Repeated operation. You will go to BTech college. How many years? 4 years. Repeated one time. Started with which year? Next, 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 next. Completed. Completed or failed. After that, ఇంట్లో కూర్చోవాలి. After that, what? If you have done 4 years very perfectly, you will go to the office. Otherwise, inside the home only. I'm seeing a lot of my relatives. These days I'm seeing. So come to the point of it. Finite number of times an operation is performed repeatedly for 100 times. So that can be done by one of the tasks called what? One of the tasks called what? This type of operation done by what? Looping statements. Spell out. Looping statements are performing an operation repeatedly for a finite number of times. Looping statements is one of the flow control statements or not? Flow control statement. Right. Let us take one more kind of thing. One more kind of thing. I want to, for example, you take a number. Already we did some example. A number is positive or negative. Positive or negative. How many times you are checking? Yeah? 2 times. Positive or negative, 2 times you are checking. One time only. Greater than 0, true, positive. Less than 0, a greater than 0, true means positive. Else, how many times? One time. That is known as what? In software operations, two operations you will come across very regularly in front of you. It is a fixed. One is what? Repeated operation. One more is one-time operation. One-time operation will be performed by what? One-time operation. One-time operation, that to what? If it is a true, which operation performed? X operation performed. Else, what operation performed? If the condition is what? False, performing which operation? Y operation. How many times? One time. One time. This can be done by what? Conditional statements. Which statements? The name itself says condition represents what? Either true or false. If it is true, perform which operation? If it is false, perform which operation? Y operation. If it is true, perform X operation. If it is false, perform which operation? Y operation. How many times? One time. This can be done by which statements? Any operation performing repeatedly for finite number of times, go for what? Now I want to generate 1 to 1000 numbers. Which operation? Looping. I want to check whether the number is even or odd. Conditional. I want to take 6 classes continuously. Looping. I want to take class or not. I may take the class, I may not take the class. That is called what? Conditional. Are you following that? I'll come from my home. One time, I'll take 5 classes. I'll go to my home. Which one is looping and which one is conditional? Coming to home and going to home is conditional. Taking 5 classes continuously is called what? Simple. And when you go to daily life also, how to program daily life activities? That is also programming. Correct or not? So going to BTech college for 4 years is what? Looping. Want to go to college or not to go to college is called what? Conditional. You written an entrance test. I want to take an admission into particular college. Particular college. So many colleges are there. I want to take an admission. Will you take all the colleges admission? Any one of the college will take an admission. What is that is called? Conditional. After joining in the college, I will go to college. What is that? Looping. Are you following? So you will wake up and sleep. Conditional. You will do your activity of practicing, reading, solving problems and all those things is repetitive. Looping. So are you able to follow? So finally you tell me, in problem solving, in programmatic environment of real time, how many types of operations will come? 2 types of operation. One time operations performed by what? Conditional. Repeated operations performed by whom? To help those one time and looping, transfer flow statements also helping. Transfer flow statements also helping for you. Are you able to follow now? So what is the use of conditional statements? To perform one time operation at a time. Depends on true or false. Looping statements are used for performing an operation repeatedly for a finite number of times until condition becomes false. Are you getting? If I combine both of them, that will become the purpose of what statements? Flow control statements. No interview will ask, explain the purpose of flow control statements. 5 marks question, 2 marks question, nobody will ask. This you have to remember. By remembering this, you have to solve the problems. Correct or not? So students in online, is it clear, my dear students? Now I am writing. If everybody says that it is clear, now I will write the statement. All the students in online, respond it quickly. Now I will start writing it. Very good. Let's start. Let's start. So today some less students are there. 193 students only. Now, so here I will move to the further. When Friday coming, go, underground, okay. Weekend started now only. Actually, tomorrow weekend. And these days people are changing. Friday onwards, planning to go for a weekend. Going to weekend on Saturday. Sunday rest. Monday still rest is not enough. Monday also rest. Tuesday they will come. That's why they are always rest only. So, anyhow, students, don't worry about it. The flow control statements, the purpose of flow control statements is that to perform certain operation, to perform certain operation only once in the bracket x operation in the case of what? True. Or y operation in the case of what? Y operation in the case of false. Y operation in the case of what? False. In the case of false. So carefully try to listen. I am writing. The purpose of flow control statements is that to perform certain operation only once, X operation in the case of true, Y operation in the case of false, or or perform an action or perform operation, perform an operation repeatedly, repeatedly. So I'm writing repeatedly. So repeatedly or iteratively. Iteratively means you know no? Repeatedly, iteratively or repeatedly. For how many times? For a finite number of times. For a finite number of times until until test condition becomes false. Test condition becomes false. This is the complete meaning of what? Flow control statements. So if we come to the class, if anybody asks what is the flow control statement, my advice is always try to repeat this sentence. Don't butify, don't butify, try to understand first. Are you following? So I'll come to my class one time. I'll teach 190 minutes I will teach. So starting from 1 minute, going on incrementing. Once 1 hour, 35 minutes, 45 minutes is there, I'll stop my class or not. So that is known as what? Looping. Coming to the class and going to the class is one time operation. But teaching continuously 90 minutes or 100 minutes is called what? Looping. In every moment you have to see what is looping and what is conditional. Coming or not? So stepping down, coming up is called what? 12 steps going down, 12 steps up. That is known as what? Looping. Are you following that? Right. So let us start, students. In Python programming, we have we flow control statements are classified into flow control statements are classified into how many types? Three types. They are they are number one. I'll try to get it. Number one category is what is this now? Conditional conditional or what? Selection or what? Branching statements. Branching statements. These are the important, students. Under that division is there. I will enter into that. Second one is called what? Looping, or I'll just try to get it from previous. Repeat iterative or what next? Like this. So I will write it something like this. Next, I will go for third one is what? Transfer flow control statements. Transfer flow control statements, I will write it. These are the categories. I think it is clear. So any problem is given for you. That problem can be solved very easily by using flow control statements. So now I will enter into which one first? Conditional I will enter. First I am going to enter into the conditional. And it is very easy, not a difficult. Once the task is coming, once you are understanding that particular functionality and the other things are becoming easy. Tell me, why do you use, first of all, understand. Condition means what? Either true or false. Condition means either true or false. True means do this. False means do something else. How many times? One time. What is that is called a conditional statement. Selection. Selection. X, Y, Z. Select anyone, they will say. What is that is called? Anyone is selected. A, B, C, D. Multiple choice. What is that now? Selection based exam. Will select any one of it or not? Right. What is the branching? If it is true, visit this branch. If it is false, visit this branch. If green signal, one side vehicles are there, other side vehicles will be stopped. If that other side changes that lighting, other side vehicles will move. That is called what? Branching, routing. Okay. Now I am going to write it. The purpose I'll write it. Same thing I will carry. So the purpose of conditional statements, same thing I will write it. So the purpose of conditional statements, because once you remember the concept now, other things are easy. Is that to perform, same wording I am going to say, to perform certain operation or what? Task. 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 Only once. Only once. Only once. Only once. Depends on what? Condition evaluation. Depends on what? Condition evaluation. Condition evaluation. I'm just writing it. What is the condition evaluation? Results are always true or false. In other words, and to understand in your level, in other words, I'm just trying to write it. Conditional or selection statements used to perform conditional or selection statements, conditional or selection or branching statements used for performing 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 X operation, performing X operation, whatever it might be the X operation, you are going to see X operation. Come on, in the case of true, or what? Y operation. Y operation in the case of what? False. That's all. Only two things are there. And I am going to move to the further. In Python programming, conditional statements are available. Conditional or selection statements are classified into how many types? Four types. Four types. They are number one, I am going to write it. Simple if statement. Simple if statement. Second one is if else statement. If else statement. If else statement. Next is called what? If if else statement. Else statement. Next is what? Fourth one. Match case statement. Match case statement. Those are from C background, Java background. There is a switch case is there. Switch case. Have you heard about switch case? Hmm? No, winnera leda. I'm not asking anything. The moment I ask a question, you will get immediately. If I say, you will ask question. If I don't say, you feel that you don't know anything. I already know before coming to my class only, I know that you don't know anything. Whatever I'm teaching, that is only the subject for you. And you don't feel it. That is real. Real or not? Is your progress is improve? Are you in progress? Is your knowledge is progressing? Going down? Increasing? Okay, that is the case. Nice. So I have to evaluate by myself and your talent also. Increasing? Going down? Okay. So online students are not saying. Okay. So increasing. Okay. Huh? What is this? Vikas is saying he is in different world, I think so. So increasing. Okay. Right, students. Thank you. And try to do and don't tell for the satisfaction of the sir. Don't work for anybody's satisfaction. You work for your satisfaction. That means you have to feel by yourself because of your reading and practicing, definitely subject will increase. If you don't practice, even Rosam is coming and explaining also, nothing will happen. You try to increase it. Okay, students, now I will go to the first one. I will explain simple if statement. I will go for it. From here onwards, you need to be more committed in doing the examples. So now I am going to enter into the simple if statement. Are you able to understand the difference between loops and conditionals? First, I will concentrate conditionals. 2 to 3 days, complete examples I will explain. First, complete concepts I will do it. Simple if statement, if else statement, if else statement, how to use them. I don't know whether you are perfect in this in your C language or not, I don't know. But I will give you very clearly, very perfection I will explain and you will do that. Match case you think separately and the first three if you learn it, match case I will tell you when to use for what purpose. So let us start understanding about the simple if statement. I will start. Online students, now I am entering into the simple if statement. I am going to start. Simple if statement I am going to start. Carefully try to follow. Simple if statement. So under that, I'm going to say what? Syntax. Syntax is nothing but what? What is the syntax? You're a BTech student first year. They don't know what is syntax. When you are writing English, you are preparing sentence grammar, you will follow or not? In computer science, it is called syntax. Template, rule. Syntax is a rule to be followed by you during the program development. That you should not forget in the lifetime then. Okay, now? So what is the syntax? Rule to be followed during the program writing. Right. Like a Telugu grammar, Hindi grammar, English grammar, like that. Now I'm going to write the syntax. See how simple it is. If all the students in online, if Revant Kumar, wrong answer, listen the class. 100% wrong answer that is. Okay. Right. VSS Ramakrishna, you also listen the class. That is what I feel sometimes. You are exciting. You are exciting. So I will take these Revant and my favorite students. These two are my favorite. All are favorite only. Whoever answered wrong, they are more favorites daily. And I concentrate more on them. If sentence, it is a blunder. It is a blunder. This is also called blunder. It is their time waste. And I attack on them and they will feel sorry the attacking on me. Compulsory, when you do wrong, compulsory gun is taken. So you have to, when I'm before starting any subject, if you already know anything, there is a blunder. 100% you remember. So, okay, both of you respond. VSS Ramakrishna and Revant. So, Kodeshwara, you also respond. You also very wrong. You also very wrong. Right, now I'm going to say, look at, when I'm introducing any topic, you don't say your old knowledge, please. Hmm? So, yes. In fact, not attacking, just correcting. Yes, I'm correcting you. I can ignore them. But if I ignore them, they will think that they are correct. Correct or not? So, that is, that should not be. We have to correct them. That is the meaning. Yes, Hemanath Sai, correct. You are saying correct. Now I'm going to move to the further. I'm go again. Sri Lata is saying, Sri Lata, and you are most blunder, ma. I'm teaching Python. She is writing something else. And what to say? She's a girl. No, I'm not saying anything. 33%, 33% reservation. I'm not saying anything. So if I say, they will feel it. If I don't say, I will feel it. There's a problem with girls. So coming to the point of it, now I'm going to enter into the topic. If going to the test condition, I'm going to take up. In this place, after writing the test condition, if is called what? Keyword. If is a keyword, now I'm writing here test condition. Generally in C language, you will write opening bracket and you will write closing bracket. I will write opening bracket and then closing bracket. This is called what? In middle of it, we will write some statements. We will write some statements. These statements are called what? Block of statements performing an operation when the condition is true. But in Python, they did not give this type of syntax. They did not give this type of syntax. They given a tricky kind of syntax. If test condition, I am saying that colon. Today I am writing the symbol called colon because I already used in our previous class for loop colon I used it. Today that colon is called indentation symbol. Spell out once. Indentation symbol. Indentation symbol. This indentation symbol says what you know. This is called indentation symbol. This indentation symbol says what? Working like a opening bracket and closing bracket in C and C++ and Java kind of languages. Once you say this if indentation symbol, your cursor is under where now? Below the if. We should not write statements over there. You should not write statements over there. You have to say that statements to be written. Now my cursor is waiting exactly under where? If. I have to press one tab. Tab you have to press. From there, I need to write it. I have to press one tab. Automatically, you need not to press the tab when I'm doing the programming. Automatically, it will be adjusted. The moment when you write a colon and if you press enter key, automatically it will come to the exact place. There I will write it. Statement 1, statement 2, statement 2, and I will write a statement 2. One diagram also I will show you students. Statement N I am writing. Statement N I am writing. Statement N. If test condition, colon. The moment when you write a colon, that is considered as what? Indentation symbol. The moment when you write indentation symbol, automatically what will happen? You are having statement 1, statement 2, statement N. These things are known as what? This time statement 1, statement 2, statement n is called indentation block, we can call. Indentation block. Indentation block. Indentation block is nothing but a group of statements performing an operation. It is also known as indentation suite. SUITE. Indentation suite. Suite is nothing but what? Block of statements here. The moment when I write a indentation symbol, rule is what? Immediately indentation block must be followed. If I don't write indentation block of statements after indentation symbol, you will get what? Indentation error. Are you able to get it? Now, after finishing this indentation symbol, to come out of the indentation block, see my cursor is there in where? Indentation block. To come out of the indentation, don't press anything. Press what? Backspace. Press backspace in the coding. This is in the notepad I'm writing. After that, parallel to if statement, I am writing some more things. This is called what? Other statements in the program. Other statements in program. Other statements in program, I am going to write it. Are you able to follow now? Now I am going to tell you how it will execute. How it will execute, I am going to explain. Carefully try to follow. Did you understand this notation in Python? And this you must be careful enough in writing. This indentation is not only today, in the throughout our entire course, whenever the symbol indentation is coming, indentation block to be written. Indentation block is supposed to be written by pressing tab. If you don't press the tab and if you continue under if, you will get which error? Indentation error. How the flow will be? Now I am explaining the flow. Carefully try to follow. First, PVM will come to where? Test condition. Test condition is called what? True. Assume that. Once it is true, PVM will enter into the indentation block, execute statement 1, statement 2, statement n. How many times? One time only. And execute, come out of the indentation block, execute the other statements in the program. This is the execution part of in the case of what? True. Understand this? Next, one more thing. If the test condition is called what? False. If the test condition is false, do you know what is happening? Indentation block completely will not execute. Indentation block completely will not execute. Once it is false, it is simply coming to where other statements in the program will execute. Other statements in the program will execute. Are you able to follow this now? So, again, I will repeat. Once the test condition is true, execute what? Indentation block of statements. And later execute what? Other statements in the program. If it is condition is called what here? False. What will happen? Directly it will execute what? Other statements in the program only. Did you understand? Now I will show you one small flowchart here. Online students, did you understand? Bhumi, sir, I did not understand the tab logic. Tab logic is simple. Tab logic is simple, ma'am. So, after writing, I will explain the tab logic once again. That is a very simple. If you get problem there only, it's very difficult, ma'am. So, tab logic is how to explain that I am getting tension first of all. Tab logic beginning only not understanding if it is how it is further. If test condition colon Bhumi colon, it is called indentation symbol. The moment when you press indentation symbol, cursor will exactly waiting at the place where my cursor is blinking. You should not write your statements here. Bhumi, I am saying. This is the syntactical note. They followed this designing. They followed this designing. You should not write where cursor is blinking. If you write there, you will get what error? So to write a proper indentation, indentation and adjustment. Indentation means adjustment. In MS Word also indentation will be there. Paragraph indentation, lines indentation. Yeah, indentation is nothing but to treat all of them as one group. You see, for example, I made you to sit in the proper indentation, not sitting here and there regularly, irregularly. So indentation is nothing but adjustment. So my cursor is waiting at that place. I don't write it. They said press tab. Once you press tab, tab is there on the keyboard. Press tab. Then this cursor is waiting there. Write statement 1, statement 2, statement, etc. All of them are having here. By see, this is a parallel here. Parallel is going to contain what? This step. This gap is known as what? This gap is known as what? Indentation space. This block is called what? Indentation block. This space is called what? This core symbol is called indentation symbol. Bhumi, are you okay, mom? And parallel to that, other statements in the program also written. This is the one I said. Is it clear? Now got it. Well, all of a sudden, when she said I did not understand tab logic, means I got tension first of all. So now go for the last and final flow chart. I will write it. Flow chart. Flow chart I am writing. What is this now? Flow chart. You see this now? What is this? So go to the place. Here I am writing. Now see this now. Start here. This is called entry. This is called entry. What is this now? Test condition always indicated by what? Diamond, rhombus. What is this now? Test condition. Test condition is called what? True. Test condition is what here? False. If it is test condition is true, what you will do? What you will do? Execute what? Indentation block of statements. Execute indentation block of statements. Execute indentation block of statements. Also execute what? Execute what? Other statements in the program. Other statements in the program. Other statements in the program. If it is false, what will happen? Execute other statements in the program. This is a flow chart for what? Simple if statement. Simple if statement. Students in online, did you understand? And explanation also I will write it. If the test condition is true, execute that. Also execute other statements. If it is false, execute other statement. Concept is simple, but coding is important. Let me show you one small explanation for you. A diagrammatic format I will show you. Here I will show you one simple mechanism here. I am showing you here simple explanation here. A, a colorful explanation diagram I will show you. Try to observe. See that, students? Simple if statement. Syntax is there, diagram is there, explanation is there. Come on, here, start. What is this now? Syntax. If, what is this now? Test condition. And line, I am giving line. Why line? Because you are danger. That's why line is given. Line is given. So, listen. So, if test condition, what is happening? Lines, I said. Because tab. Statement 1, statement 2, statement 3, statement n is called indentation block or indentation suit. The symbol is called what? Indentation symbol. And this is parallel to this line, other statements in the program. Because beginning, if you get confused now, throughout the total Python coding, confuse only. That's why try to understand the symbolic notations and everything. Indentation symbol, indentation block. Every indentation symbol followed by what? Indentation block. Otherwise, you will get indentation error. What question will come in interview? When do you get indentation error? When I don't follow the indentation rules. What is the indentation rule? To write the indentation block, press tab. What is tab? In my laptop, tab is there. That only, simple. Come to the example, explanation. Here if is a keyword. Here test condition can be either a true or false. If the test condition is true, then PVM executes indentation block of statements and later executes other statements in the program. If the test condition is false, then PVM executes other statements without indentation block of statements. Example, the diagram, entry, test condition, true, execute indentation block of statements. False, execute what? Other statements in the program. This is related to what? Simple if statement. Now we'll go for the program. I think it is clear. Clear. No interviewer will ask about explain if simple if statement. So I will take big paper, diagram, sketch pens, explanation. In exam, they will go 10 by 10 marks, but in companies, no test will be conducted. Directly problems will be given. That problems you need to write it. Are you understanding this now? Indentation block and everything. Now I will go for a small example first. Online students, I hope it is more clear for you. Now I am entering. I will send you this colorful diagram for you. Now I'll go to the coding now. I'll go to the PyCharm. Let's go to the PyCharm. Now I'm going to open it. Now problem solving, I will do it on it. Last class I covered already. If else operator is discussed. If else operator discussed or not. This is the one I did some examples with you. This is the one I did some examples with you. What are that? Some different examples, positive, negative, even, odd, etc. I discussed it, right or not? These are all done with what? If else operator is discussed. Today, what I discussed, if else condition is discussed. What is the difference? If else operator is meant for if test condition. Left side what? One line only as an expression. Else another line only. One line only we are executing. And for small problems considered, true or false, I will go for if else operator. Suppose when it is true, I want to execute 10 lines. I cannot go for what? If else operator. If it is true in if else operator, expression one only I will write it. In one expression, how can I write 10 expressions? That's why I should not go for what? If else operator should not go for big problem solving. Are you following me? So did you understand the difference? Right. Let us move to the further examples today. Now I'm going to take up, close this project. Now I'm taking, close this project. I'll say, I'll take a new project. I'm taking here 6 p.m., 6 p.m. conditional statements, conditional statements. This I'm going to create a project. Almost all the examples I will do in this project. So let us go to that first example I am going to discuss. In this case, the student has to recognize what is indentation block, what is other statements also you should have the analysis power. Of course, that will come based on your problem only. For example, a small general funny example, you want to watch a movie. You want to go to a movie. What is the most important factor for going to a movie? Hmm? What is the ticket? Ticket is important or not? Without ticket, will you go? So ticket is important or not? So what is the first condition? Do you have ticket? Now I'm asking. So I'm writing. I'm asking, do you have a ticket? What is your first case? Yes. If TKT is equal to yes, what you will do? Enter into the theater, sit in the seat, watch the movie, done. Group of operation. What is that group of operation? Indentation block of statements. After movie is over, after watching movie, time is over, where you will go? Go to home. Other statements, that is a concept. You should not tell other statement. What is the other statement here? Go to home. Go to home. Are you following me? Next. Suppose second case, you don't have the ticket. You went to a movie theater there to take the ticket. The ticket is not there. Already over. Do you have ticket? No. Where do you go? Home. So what is the statement? Other statements here? Go to home is called other statement. Enter into the theater, watching the movie, and then doing something operations there. That is known as what? That recognition required, I am saying. That recognition, indentation block, and other statements is coming because of the problem only. Okay, now? And you should not tell the concept in interview. Based on your example, you have to decide that. Now I am going to tell you that. Look at that now. Bhumi, listen carefully. Now I am going to take it. Movie dot, I'm going to take it. Movie dot py. Movie dot py. I'm going to take up. I'm going to take it. What I'm accepting from the user. Ticket collector is asking, do you have a ticket or not? What is this now? TKT is equal to input of enter your ticket. Do you have ticket? I'm going to ask you, do you have ticket? Do you have ticket? In the bracket, I'm writing yes or no. Yes or no. That is TKT value. What are the possible values of TKT? Yes or no. What is your plan of action? If yes, do something. Well, otherwise, do something. It is called what? One time operation only. Right or not? Come on. Next what? See, for example, Python is very danger. Suppose TKT is written extremely left side of the screen. By mistake, if we press one small space, a small space is pressed over there. You try to run it, you will get indentation error. You got indentation error. Are you following me? So the Python is very danger. So coming to the point of it, I should type my instructions from extremely left side of the screen. Okay now? Now, after that, what I'll do? Decision making is coming. Decision making. For decision making, what I introduced already, if what is that now? TKT is equal to what? Yes. TKT is equal to yes. What is the double equal to is called? Comparison operator, equality operator. Now I forget to write something. There is a red line is there. What should I press? Colon. What is the colon is called? Right. Now I am pressing enter key. Boomi, Seema. If I press enter key, exactly it is waiting at the indentation part only. You don't press specially again tab. You don't press again tab. Even if you press tab also, no problem. Even if you press tab also, no problem. But don't do that any such type of experiments. You press enter key. Now exactly waiting. And don't see, sir, here tab space is not there, sir. Don't do that. PyCharm will take care about that is an indentation only. Understand that? Suppose by mistake, if you write by pressing backspace, if you write something, you will get error. What is that error you see? Indentation error. This is an error. So remove that and I am writing here. I pressed enter key. If TKT is equal to, you run it. Only indentation symbol is written. Run this. Again, what is error? So every indentation symbol followed by what? Indentation symbol. Block is compulsory. Every indentation symbol followed by what? Indentation block. If I don't write indentation block, you will get what? Indentation error. Suppose I am not interested to write indentation block for a certain period of time. Certain period of time, I don't want to write indentation block. I will just write a keyword called pause. Pause. Pause is a keyword. Pause is a keyword. This is just written under where transfer flow statements. Pause is one keyword, which are regularly asking question, what is pause? Whenever I write pause, see that when I write pause, asking, if I say yes or no, it doesn't make any difference because no indentation error coming. What is pause? I am telling, remember, after 4 or 5 days, I'll give the notes. Pause is a keyword which instructs the Python compiler and PVM not to consider indentation block. Other way, pause is a keyword which instructs the Python compiler and PVM ignore the indentation block. Third way, pause is a keyword which will instructs the PVM and Python compiler just to bypass the indentation block. 3 ways I said. So somebody asked, what is pause? Don't say pause. So when you are going to be in general example, when somebody is asking a question, when I ask a question, if you don't know the answer, what do you say? What is the meaning of pause? Don't consider me, ignore me like. You take your universities, they will give pass, result, pass. Pass means what? Don't consider the subject. Pass. Are you passed? Passed? Failure. Pass. Pass means what? Don't consider the subject. Only see the memo. Right. Okay, students. Did you understand pass? Huh? Right. Now I am going to write. Nikesh, don't use the word called skip. Don't use your own answers. So follow me. Come on. Now I am writing print off. Now I am writing print off. Tell me. Enter into enter into theater. Enter into theater and print off what? Watch the movie. Watch the movie. So I'm going to write watch the movie and next like this. Now say here eat. So go to that. Now these are all called what? These are all called what here? Indentation block of statements. Still my cursor is there in where? Indentation block only. To come out of the indentation, press what? Backspace. So in Python, you have only two keys, tab, backspace. If you say pressing space, if you press, you'll get indentation error. You'll say, sir, I'm not getting the program execution indentation error. Indentation error is coming. It is a purely mistake of the student. Because you will press space, so that this everything you will press, that is a problem. And I will write here as an outside of that, I'm writing parallel to that, and I'm saying that what go to home, go to home and read Python notes. So this is the one I'm going to write it. Are you able to follow? Let us run this code now. Let us run this code. And first tell me how the flow is. First of all, are you understanding this now? Are you understanding these parallel lines? Start. Online students, carefully follow me. What is this now? Do you have a ticket? Which line it is taking now? Line number 2. Line to line, you need to know the flow in the class. I am saying what here? S. What is the value of TKT? Yes, because I entered yes. Enter into line number 3. S is equal to S. S is equal to S. True. True means enter into where? Indentation block. Execute. After that, come out of the indentation. Execute line number 7. See the answer now. I got it. Enter into theater. Watch the movie. Eat popcorn and go to home and read Python notes. Is a statement is other statement also coming or not? Yes. Let us run next one. Other case. Do you have ticket? No. Once you say no, what is happening? TKT is equal to no. No is equal to S. False means simply go to where? Other statements in the program which is written here called what? Go to home. See that students, you are getting go to home and read Python notes. Is it another statement or not? Yes. Already clear up? And if you write it by pressing this tab, that also consider as what? Indentation block only. When you say no, when you say yes, sir, everything is coming okay. When you say no, nothing is coming. No answer is coming. See, no answer is coming. So it depends on whether you are going to use proper indentation or not. That matters a lot. I hope I am clear about such a small example. I am clear. Online students, is it clear? Is it clear for all of you? Did you understand this? Any doubt you have? Any doubt you have? No doubt. So I have a small doubt. Will you answer it? Yes, you will answer it. You will answer everything. So do you have a ticket? I will enter capital S. I will enter capital S. Capital S is equal to small s. False. So it is saying what? Go to home. Even ticket I am saying, no, not allowed to go to home saying. What is that? Wrong enough. That means you have to apply your intelligence. You would ask such type of doubts to me. Sir, you are entering small. Yes, you planned in the program to write what? But the end user will enter the data. You don't know small s or capital S. Something you will press capital Y, small es, everything capital. So let him enter whatever he like it. Hemanath say, look at, look at. Right, Mahesh, good. Now I will say, here I will say, do you have ticket? I will say, I will write it. Dot what I am saying, lower off, lower off. Say that lower off. This is one way. Already I said yesterday, this is a string data, dot what, lower off. Try to run this now. How beautiful line it is. Say S and it is called, answer is coming or not? Beautiful answer is coming. Next you go to that, another way is called what This is one way of writing. Suppose you remove that. Okay, you got slow, low only. There you write ticket dot what you will write? Lower off. Lower off. Try to run this now. Do you have ticket? Yes, you say, and you got this good answer. You say next one capital, one E, one capital S. Also getting the same answer. Clarity is there or not? So that type of doubts you need to get it. That type of doubts you need to get it. So if user enter value other than yes or no, that I'll take care. So when I started giving these doubts, you don't get doubts on your own. At this point of time, I am taking yes or no. If they enter other than that, you can write that also. Let me come slowly to that entire thing. Other than yes, sir, they will enter 1, 2, 3, 4 also, dollar also, they will write like that also I can take care. And if you are very serious about the subject, I can take care. What is that now? If you are very serious about it, I'll take care. So what I'll do? I'll go to this is yes or no. This is an answer. Understand? Suppose you people will enter other than yes or no. What I will tell? I'll write another if statement also. I will write it. Another if statement will come to next. I will come to this back once again. I'll come after entering into the subject. Okay, now? So write down. Open the notes now. Open the notes now. So coming to the point of it, you go to the next one. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will accept. Mr. Shahid is asking, why errors not showing, sir, without else block? What to answer, I don't know. I am explaining simple if statement. He is thinking still like a C language programmer. And this is what your teachers already disturbed you. Your teachers already disturbed. And if ante else undalani compulsory. If means they think that else must be there. That is already called bad teaching. They disturbed you. That is all totally out of order, my class. Follow Shahid, my class you follow. Else also I will tell you, first you follow me. So, come to the point. That's why first guru is important for you. First guru must be a good guru. Otherwise, if good guru is saying to you, that will go bouncing only. Really. Right up. Write a Python program which will accept two numerical values, which will accept two numerical values, which will accept two numerical values and find biggest among them and find biggest among them. Find biggest among them and check for equality and check for equality. Check for equality. This code I was already explained by using what if else operator, but it is called what if else simple if statement by using add that by using simple if statement by using simple if statement by using simple if statement. Are you able to follow? Okay. So you don't do anything else. Listen until I give you proper way of doing that. Now I am going to say simple if example1.py. Online students carefully follow. Up to 1 or 2 examples you carefully follow. Up to 2 to 3 examples you follow. Program for finding biggest of two numbers. Biggest of two numbers. And check for what? Equality. Check for equality. Come on. How many values I have to get it from the keyboard? 2 values. So I'm going to take up A is equal to float of input of, listen, enter what value? First value. First value. Next I will take it what? Enter which value? Second value. Enter second value. I said B. Okay. 2 values are ready with me. And logic for what? A big, B big, A equal to B. How many conditions I am having? 3. What is the first condition? A greater than B. Next, B greater than A. Next, so write how many if statements? 3. First one, speak out. If A greater than B, A greater than B, what I will say? Print of, I say, big of A value, comma B value is equal to bigger value. Dot format of what? A comma B comma A. A comma B comma A. Why? Because A is a bigger. Getting or not? Right. Now, hold on. Hold on. Now I'll say, what the A value I'm entering? B value. What the B value I'm entering? 3. Students, carefully follow. This is my presentation. First time I'm explaining. 10 greater than 3. True. Enter inside of what? Indentation block. Line number 6. Line number 3 and 4 accepting two values. Condition is true. Entering inside of what? Indentation block. What the answer is printing? Big of A value, big of B value, and A value is a bigger or not? 10 comma 3 is equal to 10 will print. Correct? Very good. After completion of that, now my value is what? 30. 30, 30. 10 greater than 30. Online students. Come on. False. False means which line it will go? Which line it will go? Lines, na concept oddu. I don't want concept. Concept should be there in your back brain. If you tell to interview your teacher, it's not correct. Which line it will go? 7th line. Line number కూడా press చేసి ఉంచాను రెడీగా. Line number 5 correct. Which line? 6th line. And go to which line also? 7th line. But 5th is called what? False. Which line it will go? 7th line. My cursor is waiting at which line? In 7th line, I will check for which one? Be bigger. For that, I'll write one more simple if statement. Shahid. My dear student, Shahid. Come on now. If-O. Come on. B greater than A. B greater than A. What should I write it? Same to same. I will write it. Here I am writing. What is the answer? Good. Now answer. Now answer. What is my A value? 10. What is the B value? 10 greater than 30. Go to which line? 7th line. 7th line. 30 greater than 10. Which line? 8th line. Answer is coming or not? Very good. Now next. 10 greater than what? 10 is this and 3 is here. Be careful. Go to which line? 5th line. 5th line is what? True. Go to which line? Answer is coming or not? After that, go to which line? 7th line. Why? Other statement. 7th line is what? False. Go to which line? 9th line. Able to get or not? Good. Online students. Now I will go to 10, 10. Today, if you get confused, next day you go to underground. A value how much? B value how much? Line number 5. Line number 5. Online student. Line number 5. Go to which line? 7th line. 7th line. False. Go to which line? Very good. 9th line. Good. What to write in 9th line? If A double equal to B, double equal to B, what is your answer? Both values are equal. Both values are what? Equal. I will write for my satisfaction. What is this now? Program execution completed. Program execution completed. You tell me line number 11 is called what? Other statement. My sir already said dot, 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 other statement. That should not tell to the class or anywhere. You have to tell. That is known as what? Other statement. Come on, start my answer now. I'm tracing. I'm debugging my example. What is my value here? 10 and 2. Line number 5. Line number 5. True. What is the line number executing? 6th. 6th line is what? Printed. Output is coming. Go to which line? Come on. Right. 7th line is go to which line? 9th line is what? Go to which line? That's all. That is an answer. That is an answer. This flow is important. Do you know this flow already in your college? Assalu. Okay. Next up, 10 and 20. Quickly. Line number 5. No, line number 5. False. Go to which line? Huh? Seventh line is what? Go to which line? Eighth line answer is coming or not? Go to which line? Ninth line is what? False. Go to which line? 11th line. Is it statement, other statements or not? Good. Now I will go to what? 10, 10. Line number 5. Go to which line? 7th line. 7th line is called other statement for. Line number 7 is other statement for line number 5 or not? Line number 7. False. Go to where? Other statement for 7th line is what? 9. 9 is what? True. Go to the indentation of 9th line. Right. The values are what? Equal. Go to other statement of line number 9 is called 11th line. What a beautiful flow. If you understand this, life is enough. And that same thing will be applied for everything. Mathematics is not like that. Mathematics is what? Different for every problem. Such hundreds and thousands of techniques, if you remember, life is more than enough. Even a faculty who is having 30 years of mathematics experience, they cannot solve IIT paper. Total questions he will not solve. But computer science, if you get 100 logics, you can solve many of them you can solve it. So computer science opportunities are more, techniques are less. That's why if you work hard, you will get more things. Huh? Harish, no one will explain like this, sir. Okay. Thank you, my dear student. Okay. You are in the just 25 kilometers only. Still there is a 300 kilometers. If I come to 150 kilometers, I will explain how you can see. So this only 25 kilometers speed only I am going. When you come to 100 kilometers, 150 kilometers, I'll make you bounce. When you read my notes and come, still further a lot of things are there. This is nothing. Okay. Now start. What is my value? 10, 2. What is an answer now? Big of this one, program execution completed. You understood already the flow or not? Yes. Next you run it. Next you run it. So come to 30 and then say what? 40. What is an answer now? 40. Program execution. You say next is called what? 10 and then 10. What is this now? Both values are equal. Easy or difficult? Easy. Now go to movie.py. Movie.py. Other than what they are entering? Other than yes or no they are entering. Correct? That time what to do, sir? If they enter what? Yes. This is an answer. Correct or not? Yes. Then after that, we are saying other than that they are entering. That time I'll go to in this place, what they are entering? I don't know what they are entering. What they are entering? Not yes, not no. Not yes, not no. That is called other than they are entering. Not yes, not no. What I will do? Apply your knowledge. I will take yes, comma what? No. Yes, comma no. What is that is called a list. You already know list? Huh? Yes. I will write here if TKT not in yes or no. Not in yes or no. What I entered? Dollar. 1, 2, 3. KVR. Dollar not in yes or no. True. KVR not in yes or no. True. I'll say what? Print of what? Please learn typing. Please learn typing. Please learn typing. That's all. After that, please learn typing and go. Simple. So start the flow. What is the value I'm entering? I said yes or no. You are asking, sir, I want to enter other than that. No problem. You ask me anything, I will write the code and I show you. That is the subject. Now, say, come on to the point. Here I am entering. What I am entering? I am entering what? No, I am entering. No, no, no. What is happening? No is equal to S. Come on. Where it is going? Which line? 7th line. Ah, 7th line. No, not in this. False. Statement, other statement. Go to home. and read Python notes. I will enter here. Yes, I will enter. Yes. Yes is equal to yes. Yes. Go to the theater, do that. It will go to seventh line also. Yes, not in yes. False. Go to home and read Python notes. You have seen no? You have seen yes. I will enter what? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 is equal to yes. Go to which line? Seventh line. So 1, 2, 3 not in this. True. Please learn and go to home and read notes. Okay. Start. I say here. Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. Go for what now? No. I say what? Go to home. You say what? Hyderabad. Please learn typing and go to home. And next I will enter what? I'll enter KVR 1, 2, 3, 4. Please learn typing. You say what you know? Dollar, dollar, hash, hash, like that. Please learn typing and go to home. Are you following? You dance on the keyboard. You dance on the keyboard. You don't dance on that. Keyboard will break it. Dance in the sense you enter anything, any numbers and anything. It is going to give you that. In further, I will tell you regular expressions. It's an ultimate technique in software field. I'll tell you exception handling. Ultimate. I'll teach ultimate coding for you, provided when you read and come. And to understand my intelligence of coding, you must read my intelligent notes. Then you'll become intelligent. Yourself and myself by birth not intelligent. Maybe you are intelligent, but I am not intelligent. But by reading books and books, that intelligent, if you put it into your brain, student will become intelligent. Correct or not? That intelligence, if you read and come, you can catch my intelligent points closely. If there is a lot of gap between you and me, you cannot catch my points. That's why reading always important. Online students, is it clear for everybody? Now I'll move to the further. This is the coding you understood at this line. Did you understand multiple if statements here? Done. So Shahid, did you? I think you understood that. So Bhumi, you understood the indentation kind of thing. So I hope you are clear. Open the notes. Write a Python program. So Srikanth is asking one question. Sir, one doubt. If input is no, the output is please learn typing as we mentioned. Lower in second line. Lower in second line where ma? So where is that lower in second line? So in this case, in second line, yes, I mentioned it. I already shown you this technique also now. Write it. You see, he is asking. No. What is happening? Please learn typing. So that also I can write it if you want. Here he is asking. Here also you write it what? Lower off. Lower off. But for numbers and all those things, even if you write no problem, you say no. What is happening? Go to home. Good. So I need to write here also so that this will be done. Are you following? So like that you need to take care. So students, write down. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will accept a numerical value, which will accept a numerical value, which will accept a numerical value and decide and decide and decide whether it is positive or negative or zero. Decide whether it is positive or negative or zero. Decide whether it is positive or negative or zero. Decide whether it is positive or negative or zero. How many if statements? 3. That's all. You got it. So I think today you understood well compared to all the days, I think so. Correct? But tomorrow, same, dovetail only. Correct? Once you understand well, you have to immediately read out. You have to practice it. You have to understand the flow so that you will become perfect. Can you do that? So I'll stop the class. Tomorrow class when I come back, first half an hour more, I will tell you some more examples on simple if only. After that, I will introduce what? If else statement I will explain. If else statement also I will explain. What is the why I am going for if else? Why I am not using simple if? I will tell the difference. I will tell the time complexity. Why we go for if else? Why we don't go for simple if? I will explain the difference first. Okay now? So don't miss tomorrow class. I will go tomorrow class. So, Hemnath, simple my dear student. Write a Python program which will accept a number and find whether it is a positive or negative or zero. Right. So we'll stop the class. Any students having the doubt in the online, you hold on. And tomorrow class, don't miss it. Important class tomorrow, Saturday. And don't go to underground. Come to the class. Thank you. All the best. Carry on. Online students, Koteshwara.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
సార్ నిన్న ఎస్టీఆర్ లో రిమూవ్ అండ్ ట్యాగింగ్ చేయకూడదు బట్ ఒక లాజిక్ ఒకటి చెప్పారు కదా సార్ నిన్న.
Logica.
అంటే లాజిక్ అంటే ఇమ్యూటబుల్ అన్నారు బట్ ఒక లాజిక్ ఆ లాజిక్ సార్.
I applied indexing slicing కదా.
ఓకే, ఇండెక్సింగ్ స్లైసింగ్ ఓకే బట్ ఒక టైప్ ఆఫ్ లాజిక్ చెప్పారు సార్.
I applied indexing and slicing. There I applied indexing and slicing. S is equal to Python. ఇక్కడ నేను జైతాన్ రాయాలి. ఇక్కడ ఇలా రాయలేము. S of 0 is equal to, you cannot write J because it is an immutable. So to get that value, some X is equal to, you need to write J plus S of 1 colon. J you X you printed. So J I am taking, from 1 onwards I am taking, and I am concatenating both of them. Jaitan is printed.
Okay, sir.
Kodeshwara, your voice is not getting, you are getting problem. Every time I am getting problem with your audio. I am not getting properly.
ఇప్పుడు ఓకేనా సార్? ఇప్పుడు యాడింగ్ ఓకే సార్, రిమూవింగ్ ఎలా సార్?
Again problem.
యాడింగ్ యాడ్ చేశారు ఓకే సార్, రిమూవింగ్ ఎలా సార్?
Concatenation this is.
Okay.
This is a Python. I want to get it removal. There is a YT I don't want. There I said S of 0 plus S of, already apply the technique. This is a 0 I am taking. 1, 2, 3 onwards I want to take it. So X you print it. That is gone. I am taking the required characters. PHON is coming. Okay now?
Got it. Sir,
right. Sunny Swami.
Hi, sir. Sir, in the other program where we accepted the other value other than yes or no, in that program, it is when we are executing, it is also executing where the no condition. So if we, this is executed, so if the user input knows, it is directly printing the line number 9. But if it is user is inputting any other value other than yes or no, it is printing both 8 and 9. So it should be one or both the statements, sir.
My dear student, this is the other statement I said. Other statement will execute irrespective of the which one is executing. This will execute compulsorily. After I said that whether they enter wrong input, go to home, or they enter correct input, go to home. That is my intention.
Okay, sir, got it.
Right. Kodeshwara again, same, again raising.
రైట్ సార్. సార్ మనం ఇది ఐడెంటిఫికేషన్ సింబల్ ని 8గా చెప్తాను.
I'm getting problem with your audio. Please rectify your audio because I'm unable to hear the voice of very big disturbance is coming for me. Please rectify it.
ఓకే సార్, ఇప్పుడు ఓకేనా సార్?
No, not properly because I'm getting very large sound. I'm not getting your words.
ఓకే సార్, నో ప్రాబ్లం సార్.
You rectify it. Tomorrow you ask your doubt once again. You sort it out your problem and you rectify it out. So tomorrow you ask your doubt, tomorrow I'll clarify.
ఓకే సార్.
Right. Okay, students, take care. I will go for uploading the notes and then take care. Right.